Keeps coming up, they're gone.
It's cool. I mean, coming from Come On Then to like It's All On Me, all of them tracks to Brandy and Coke, you can see like the longevity and the growth from you. I mean, Shine On was one of the records that spoke up to me a lot growing up as well. But saying to you, what would like the record for you be that established you as an artist that made you think, okay, cool, this is what I want to do and I know it's going to work?
Bang. I think Go With Bang for me was when I noticed, because that's when I started doing shows. I started travelling to like a lot of different cities and realising how big I was. Because you know it is, when you're an artist, you don't know how big you like. You don't know. Now I know. But when I was growing up, when I was coming up, I never knew. So like when I got to shows in like Leicester and that, and then they know all the words line by line. That's when I started realising that, wow, I'm actually an artist. And
you can do this. I mean, it goes without saying, you're probably one of the best, or one of the best, what's I say, the best UK performing artist out there.
I'm the best.
Like, everyone that goes and sees Fekky on stage is like, go crazy. Everyone that literally, we go bang, bang, bang. Everyone knows, like, come on, there. Bro, it's crazy. I mean, if we look back at the Dizzy Rascal thing, when you did the Still Sitting There remix, what did that mean to you when that remix was officially co-signed by him?
That meant a lot as well, because honestly, that Dizzy don't really just do stuff for anyone.
Of course,
he's very stubborn. Should I say? He's got his ways. That's what I should say. He's got his ways. So when he done that to me, it meant a lot. As an artist, to have someone that you've seen do so much in the game, do you know what I mean? Like, people say what they want about in-game pop, whatever, but I've never lost respect for him for what he done, do you know what I mean? And the doors that he opened.
And left behind for everyone else to climb through as well. I mean,
yeah, that he left behind.
Yeah. So, with El Clasico, obviously the tour's coming, etc. now soon as well.
Yeah.
Who would you say, like, obviously Neutrino, Averex?
Yeah.
A lot of people know that song. A lot of people say that song bangs. But what song out of that album speaks to you?
Real Ones.
What would you say that?
It's just it's a song where I just feel like since I come in the game, I've gained friends, lost friends, and it's like a game. It's hard to know who's real, who's coming at you in certain angles. You know what I mean? So the Real Ones is like, for my Real Ones, is like a celebration. You know? I'm dropping an album and I feel like the team I got around me now is my Real Ones, you know what I mean?
No, of course, because you can see when the album dropped, it charting in the top 20 if I'm right as well.
Yeah, straight away.
Straight away, and like the streams are millions. I mean, Averex is like over 1 million views now.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy what he's doing. But how did you get the feature with Averex? I mean, everyone knows it's hard to get Neutrino on a track sometimes.
What's my dream to be an MC? Pirate ready go days supreme. 961 on your frequency. Take on the next style and me. Used to jack stages.
I think I built up a reputation of when I phone you for something and I put it together,
it's gonna happen.
Something's gonna, do you know what I mean? That from the Sitting There remix, even after my birthday parties, just little things I've done, even down to the 60-minute live takeover. That's got like almost 10 million views now.
That was a legendary takeover as well.
That's like General Levy. Like, I went all the way back to people like him, like,
of course,
and brought him in and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? When I phone people to do stuff, I feel like they believe in that Fekky's not just joking and he's gonna put something good together. Do you know what I mean? And that's just how it works.
They have to say that. I mean, Blade Brown was one of your first features in your first project.
Even that ringing track, remember that? I bought Blade, Tef, CB. This is all from the jump.
Of course.
Like when I came to the game, I always thought that there should be unity in the game. I always thought that when I first came in, I always felt that bringing things together would be more powerful. Now I realise it's easier said than done, because competition, people around you will make you feel like they don't want you to sit next to that person because they think it makes you look bigger or whatever, do you know what I mean? But the same way we done it, the same way it's always been done, the same way back in the day when the grime guys were in private radio stations, all of them in a one place, speaking together, your energy. The same way, I don't know, like me, Krypton, Conan, section, certain people, the way we come through, I mean, and open the next doors. I mean, I feel like that's it. It should always be like that. I think uni always works better, but it's not always work like that.
Now, of course, authenticity is the key in this game. I mean, a lot of people can't really say that you've actually catted anyone. Like, there's artists that cat people's things, but Fekky's that guy that's unique from the stage down to the rhythms he drops.
When I try to cat people, it don't work for me. I've done times where I've tried to cat people, I'll be honest. Like, I'm in the studio and I think, oh, like, that's why with this album, it was pressure, because I thought, like, I always knew what I could do, you know what I mean? And
yeah, of course.
It's always bad to watch. How can I put it? Like, don't ever watch what people are saying or people are doing, or because it's easy to be influenced. I mean, like, I see an interview the other day with Giza was saying that when he makes a track and people want to jump on the track, they try to level with him, or but then they're not doing what they do as a person. You know what I mean?
Because they're not being at one with themselves.
Yeah, they're not being at one with themselves. So yeah, it's always good to kind of hold your own and do what you got to do on the track. Like, I've always done that when I've done the remix with French Montana for the that track called again. Don't Waste My Time remix. Yeah, I always come in as me. Do you know what I mean? I always do what I got to do. You get me?
So where do you see stuff going now? Obviously, you've done the album. There's the embodiment of works. You've proved to people like, I'm a serious artist. I've dropped my album. It's going well. I'm smashing the charts. I'm smashing bookings. Yeah. Everyone knows that if it's not Fekky at a rave, it's not a rave, or it's not. Because one thing I realised as well, bro.
I like that one. That one's lit. I might cut that part.
Brandy and Coke Party, when I was there, when I came down, I was there. Bro. When you came and you performed, it wasn't on stage. You jumped straight into the middle of that crowd.
Yeah, I don't know why I always do that. I just always.
It's like you're part of the crowd, but really you're the artist.
Like, but security, everyone hates it. My team, security, they all get angry at me, like, because I always jump in the crowd, like. But I don't know. I always feel like one with the people. Like, when I'm performing and doing music, I always feel like it's like I'm a fan of myself. Like, when I'm on there, I don't know. I just lose
Billy
it.
sauce.
Yeah, I just lose it. I honestly just lose it, and then I watch it back. And I realise I've done this. Like, one time I jumped in the crowd, and it's like, I've done a show, it was some shit show, it was like 100 people. Yeah? And I took off my top, jumped in the crowd, and I watched it back, and I was like, you didn't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't help it. Like, once I get into it,
you can't
I just lose it, and I just go into a mad one, you know what I mean?
No, of course, 100%. 2015 Brit Awards, escaping everyone. Yourself with Kaye.
That's 2015.
Yeah, it was 2015. I'm sure.
Time flies, isn't it?
What was that moment like to you, for not only as an artist but as the UK scene as a whole, from your perspective? What did that feel like to you, that very moment?
It was good, but it was a bit of a piss take. I just feel like, how can someone come over here and get 50 people walking through the back door into a award show ceremony, and we're from over here, and we can't even get an invite to go down there. Do you know what I mean? I've never really spoken it. Like, all this backup, this dances everyone's talking about, I kept my mouth shut about it. But when it happened, I went home thinking, they're taking a piss. Like, we walked through the back, to bare of us, black hoodies, looking like menaces. And we just walked in there because Kanye said he wants us in there. Do you know what I mean? Respect, no respect to him.
No, of course, it's the,
the honest opinion of it was like, you should be there anyway. Do you know what I mean? But then to see like now that they're starting to acknowledge more people, do you know what I mean, like through Storms and whatever, do you know what I mean, it's good. But award shows are just a bunch of shit, fam, to be honest with you, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, end of the day, it just all boils down to this. You're putting out music, you can make a lot of noise, you might not be put up for an award, you might be put up for an award. Someone you know might know someone there, put it up for the award, you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, of course.
End of the day, it's like you need it to be a clear run. So like you need to know that. See, when you're winning to a point where it's clear, there's no problems. Do you know what I mean? But when you're depending on people to acknowledge your accomplishments, that's when you put yourself, you give the power to them to make you feel certain ways of eyes. And I'm not doing that no more. I've like, even this year, my album wasn't up at the moment, was on up this year, whatever. I just looked at it like, cool, it was like for the rated awards. It's like the People's Awards show.
100%.
And just get on with it and keep putting out music, because everywhere I go, all I hear about is classical. Do you know what I mean?
Because you set the trend. You set the new wave as well.
That's what I just feel like. So I just feel like sometimes it's not good to get caught up in it all. Just put out your music, enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? And just deal with the people. Like, that's who matters. The people, the fans. That's why I come out. That's why I'm here today. Reaching out to everyone and meeting people. And, do you know what I mean? Because I've been so
100%.
busy.
Like, even with the album, I like the way you constructed it, because it's old fit. Like, we all know about the hyped up fit, the energy. Yeah. But then there's times like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the new wave coming as well, bro. Man, know about it. Like, the whole construction, I think, is an amazing album in its whole self. But what many people don't know is where Fekky started from. Yeah. Lewisham. Yeah, I'm from Lewisham, South London, New Cross, Deptford. I hid it from a lot of people, like my past. Of course. Just because I felt like it could hinder me moving forward. Do you know what I mean? And that's why when I should do interviews and stuff for my music and stuff, like I used to have an old manager, Jack, he manages Dave at the moment. And he always used to say to me, like, why don't you ever rap about, because he used to see behind the scenes all the shit I used to go through. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's hood shit, police shit, whatever the fuck it is. He saw the whole thing.
He saw it all. So he used to be like, why don't you convert that and put that energy into your music and talk about it? And I had to be like, no, don't talk about it. I don't want people writing in the comments, like, oh, Fekky done that, Fekky, you know what I mean, or whatever. So as a half of it, but music, it's come to a place where you can kind of be more real to yourself, do you know what I mean? Now, and that's what I'm kind of on right now.
So I think as well, like back then was a whole different gist with you not wanting to show your past, but if you look at it now for any aspiring artist, it's inspiration, bro. No,
100%. That's why I talk about it now. Do you know what I mean? I talk about so much stuff. Like even on that song, they're paranoid. When I say I'm getting mad, and that's things that you go through with your paranoia. Sometimes you just feel like it's too much and you're getting mad. Do you know what I mean? But it's good to talk about it because people can feel better to know that you're going through it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not just us, it's not just you as a person. I see a documentary the other day from Jamal, SBTV, about mental health.
Mental health, yeah. That was a good documentary.
About mental health issues and stuff like that. And I see a lot of artists like that anyway.
Of course.
Like there's a lot of artists I see that you don't know they're mad, but I just think something's weird about you.
It's unspoken up because it's so contained.
Because you feel like you need to hide it. You know? But really and truly, like it's all good. You know what I mean? Just be positive, man, and put your image like, don't let the game drag you or get to you. You know what I mean? Like your ambition can be like your weakness. You know what I mean? Of course. But you control that. You know what I'm saying? So always just stick to what your plan is and don't let no one take your that course for you.
100%.